The newly inaugurated Namibian president, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, has emphasized the need to address corruption as it hinders the development of communities. She has appealed to her peers on the continent to tackle challenges facing African people. Nandi-Ndaitwah has also committed herself to work for all Namibians. She was inaugurated in Windhoek earlier today.
I therefore stand before you today with profound gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility towards the people of Namibia who placed their trust and confidence in me by electing me as the 5th president of the Republic of Namibia to lead this great nation for the next 5 years. Directors of ceremonies, my ascendance to the highest office in the land is the accumulation of years of struggle by generations of Namibian men and women for the political, social, and economic liberation of our motherland. I would like to pay homage to all of them, those who have passed on and the living. Today's event is taking place 20 days after we laid to rest His Excellency Comrade Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma, Namibia's founding president, father of the Namibian nation, and the leader of our revolution. May his soul rest in perfect peace, as he is one of those we are paying homage today. Let me also take this opportunity to acknowledge the crucial role that the international community has played in our struggle for national independence. Your solidarity, material, and moral support has carried us to the logical conclusion of our struggle, namely the attainment of our independence. It is gratifying to see that so many representatives of friendly countries, organizations, and individuals, friends of Namibia, have come to celebrate with us our 35th anniversary of our independence and to witness my inauguration.
All right, joining us for more from Namibia is SABC News international editor Sophie Mokoena. Sophie, thank you for joining us this afternoon. So the first female president of Namibia has been sworn in today, a very significant moment for the country, of course. She went on to commit to deal with corruption and diversify the economy, among others. Just take us through some of the commitments she made to the people of Namibia today.
Well, she emphasized a need to ensure that she is able to work with her team and Namibians to grow the economy with the intention of creating jobs. She has admitted that a movement to cities or urban areas has led to a situation where the infrastructure can't cope, including housing. But for the youth in particular, the Namibian president is worried that if something is not done to power the economy or to strengthen the economy, the young people in this country will be restless, like other young people on the continent who are restless. And that is why she spoke about corruption, saying that if they don't have resources and people are corrupt, particularly the politicians, the leaders, and the civil servants all over the continent, not only here in Namibia, you will not have resources to deliver services to the citizens of this continent. And you will see a change of government. It will be at times painful because it might even take a form of coup or perhaps restlessness and protest or lose elections completely. And I think she was referring to the sister parties in particular who came in numbers from the SADC region, whether you're talking Chama Pinduza of Tanzania, you're talking Frelimo, you're taking the ZANU-PF, the African National Congress, because many political parties who have relations with SWAPO of Namibia had strong representation, or they did send people to come here. For example, the ANC Secretary General, Sigile Mbalula, was here. The Treasurer General, Dr. Gwen Ramokgopa, the Deputy Secretary General, the First Deputy Secretary General, who is also the chairperson of the ANC International Relations Committee, Nomvula Mokonyane, including the former minister, Lindiwe Zulu, Dr. Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, and therefore you could see that the liberation organizations did send strong delegations.
And I suppose that strong delegation no doubt indicates the significance of this moment when you'd have, as you mentioned, the likes of Lindiwe Zulu, you'd have Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, and a number of those members of other several liberation movements. But Sophie, what has been the sentiment on the ground from ordinary citizens on this moment of the swearing in of their first female president?
I think much as the country was divided ahead of elections, as you can see the election results, the opposition going to court challenging the elections, but they lost the case. That is why the inauguration, and they were also sworn in as MPs and opposition. They have accepted the results. And I think right now there's some that proud moment from Namibians as the current president is the first female president, and the response globally has been huge. I mean, you had so many countries represented here. SADC leaders, except Malawi, were all here. The heads of state and government were all here. And you know, majority are male, except Tanzania, Sulu Hassan, who was a guest speaker as an indication of a second woman coming in. You had representatives from President William Ruto of Kenya. You had countries such as the United Kingdom, even the United States of America, that is at loggerheads with South Africa. I saw a huge plane at the airport, and we were told they also had people representing the U.S., Cuba, China, Russia, the United Arab Emirates, and also the countries such as Western Sahara, Egypt. Many countries were represented here.
Sophie, most certainly speaks volumes if you've got such a number of dignitaries that were in attendance. Thank you very much for that reportage. That's SABC News International Editor Sophie Mokoena speaking to us from Namibia, Windhoek.